right, now that I'm dressed with a little help from Spartacus, or Sparty for short, he was helping me pick out some of my run pants for today. I'm going to have one of those superhero muffins that I made yesterday. If you haven't had a chance to check out that video and you're interested, please do so. And if you do happen to make them, let me know how you like them. I think they're really delicious, and it's nice to have something that's already pre-made. Just saves myself a little bit of time, especially on days like today, when it just feels like I have a lot to do. So today I'm going to be running some intervals. Before I get into that, I do need to warm up and get all prepped and ready to go. And I wanted to kick this video off by just saying thanks to everybody who commented on previous videos. There was some really good conversation the other day regarding the Kinvara. Now, the Kinvara isn't a shoe that I've ever run in, but I was interested in it just because of my pacer running in them in Detroit. And I wondered how they were. And you guys were able to shed some light on that. From what I understand, for the most part, they are more of a minimalist shoe that's really lightweight, maybe good for some of those speed days, or if you really enjoy a responsive ride. But some really excellent comments there. I'm going to highlight Tolene. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Tolene, who mentioned that, just the things that I had just said there, only he added that, wouldn't necessarily run a marathon in them. And I'm kind of with you on that. I like my carbon-plated racing shoes. Right now, my number one carbon-plated racing shoe is the Up-Fly Next Percent, the original version. That's what I ran the Detroit Marathon in. And I also like the Vaporfly just because it's pretty light. But I'm learning to love the Adios Pro 3, if I can just get the upper to be a little bit more comfortable for me. Those are a definite, probably second choice of mine at this point. Okay, so I'm going to get into it and get ready to go, and then I'll check back with you here in just a few minutes. Oh, and a big shout out to Emma. Emma commented on the superhero muffin video, and it just kind of made me laugh a little bit, where she was talking about having a spoonful of peanut butter before she went out on her long run. So kudos to you, Emma, for getting out there and getting it done. And I love peanut butter as well. Normally I'm putting it on a bagel, but a spoonful of peanut butter, if that's going to get you there, then that's awesome. All right. So let's get into it. As soon as I hooked up my heart rate monitor, my watch came right up and said, low battery, do you want to go into battery saver mode? And I didn't realize that my battery was so low on the watch. And partly because, I wear a Garmin Fenix 6, and the battery life on that watch is amazing. It lasts about 12 days, so I can go a long time between charges. And apparently I did. So right now I'm taking a couple of minutes. I'm going to let it charge enough to be able to get my workout in today. And then when I get back, I'll put it back on a charger and finish charging it. Otherwise, I'm not sure exactly how long it takes from start to finish to get up to a full charge. Probably an hour, maybe 2 hours, something like that. So not terrible, but I don't really want to wait quite that long before I get out there and start getting it done. Oh, so the question for today. And I was online, and I was looking at some new run pants and things like that, trying to take advantage of some of the sales that they got going on right now. And I happened to notice that Running Warehouse has some Boston Marathon t-shirts. And I know that Rabbit has some Boston Marathon run gear, the long sleeve and the singlet, things like that. But anyway, it got me thinking. So when you maybe pick up your race packet before a race, do you wear the swag prior to running the race? There's a lot of superstition around that, and I was just curious what your guys' thoughts are. As runners, we are a superstitious lot. So I was just wondering, what your thoughts are about wearing swag before you run the race that the swag represents. And that same would go true for even big races, the Chicago Marathon, New York Marathon, or the Boston Marathon, something like that. If you're a marathoner and you get some of the swag ahead of time, maybe you get a jacket, for the Chicago Marathon. Would you wear the jacket before you run the race, or is that bad luck for you? Let's talk about it in the comment section below. Okay, I'm going to check my watch and see how much of a charge that I have, and then go out and get this done, and then we'll come back and we'll talk here again in a few minutes. So I just finished up running those intervals. Again, they were 10 minutes each, a minute and a half in between to recover. My face is a little frozen, so I'm having a hard time talking. Although it's not, temperature's actually pretty decent for this time of year, so I'll definitely take that. Finish my little cool down jog. Get home. Oh boy, so another set of intervals are in the books, and I think I rated that on my Garmin as somewhat hard, but I might have undersold the difficulty of it today. You know, it had nothing to do with the cold. It was just all me. I'll own that. You know, I was just having a little trouble trying to keep my pace where I wanted it to be. I'm not really sure what it ended up to be, but I'm almost positive that the first 10 minutes was a little faster, and then I slowed down a little bit for the second set of 10, and then even slower yet for the third set of 10. I'm hoping that I was able to still keep it in the 650s somewhere, even if it's in the high 650s, because that's about where I should be at this point in time in the training block. So that would just give me a little bit of confidence boost. Tomorrow is my long run. I think it's about 2 hours and 40 minutes, so I don't know, depending on the pace, it's going to be somewhere between 18 to 20 miles-ish, something like that. It's going to be warm enough that, you know, I'll probably take my hydration vest with me, so I won't have to have my handheld, because if I take my vest, sometimes in the bitter cold, the tube freezes and I end up without something to drink. So, but I think tomorrow it's going to be above freezing here, so all right, we're looking forward to that. All right, Bella's here with me. Let's see if I can get a candid shot of her. Oh, there she is. Yep, she is pointed right towards the door. So I need to take her out, whoa, as I fall over here and get a little protein in me, stretch out, and shower up. All right, hope you guys are having a great day. Hey, I'm going to put the results of the run up next. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, right here on Run Tall with Tim. That's it.